I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakwadash, that were honor to the apostles as a great millstone that rule well. Salutations to all the Akim out there that's risking their lives and their freedom to push this word with sincerity and truth. Women and children that's listening and learning. Say Shalom. It's Party Rum coming at you again from Northside Camp with another lesson. And this topic is going to be on the Gentiles, you know, because you got the natural Gentiles and you got the unnatural Gentiles. Salvation is for Israel only, and the unnatural Gentiles. So what I mean by the unnatural Gentiles is Israelites that was carried off in a Gentile state of mind. That's a major misconception that the Christian churches, you know, that most people that read the Bible, they can't understand that it's a natural Gentile and then it's an unnatural Gentile. You know, let's prove that. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 2. It says, ye know that ye were Gentiles carried away unto these dumb idols. See, you were Gentiles carried away into these dumb idols. You know what I'm saying? You know, back then, at that particular time, you had Israelites that kept the law, statutes, and commandments, right? And you that the Israelites that didn't, they didn't consider them Israelites. You know? So I'm gonna give you something. This I'm gonna hit you with this. It's it said how he said somebody made he made a statement. There's a certain word in Hebrew that means stranger or foreigner, right? Sometimes when they say nation or stranger, it's talking about a foreigner, right? Now, if you leave, like, say, if you leave Jamaica, right? Say you left there as a kid and you come back, they call you foreigner. They don't really refer to you as see you as them. You know what I'm saying? Even though I am them, but they see me as a foreigner because I didn't pretty much grow up there or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I was somewhere else. You know, if you foreign to the law, statutes, and commandments, you 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 know, like these niggas out in the world. You got niggas out in the world that know they're Israelites, but they not really Israelites, right? You know what I'm saying? They know they're Israelites, but they acting like, you know what I'm saying, nigglets out here in the world. Let's see, there's two. So it's a word in the Greek called diaspora. Something like it means the dispersal of the nation of Israel. Because what? Our people go all the way back. As soon as we got out of Egypt, even when we came out of Egypt, there was a mixed multitude with us, right? From our people from the jump has been planting seeds all over the world. You know, that's Jay. You know what I'm saying? So you got Israelites that scattered into the ways and philosophies of the other nations. You know what I'm saying? That's why you also got what confusion faces. You know? This is Ephesians chapter 2, verse 11. It says, wherefore remember that ye being in time past Gentiles in the flesh, who are called uncircumcision, by that which is called circumcision. So yeah. Who's that was called circumcision? You had the scribes and you had the Pharisees that was keeping the law, statutes, commandments, and they was considered brothers. That's why say Timothy's father was a Greek. He was a natural Greek. He was an unnatural Greek. That means his father was basically following the Greek philosophies, right? You know, like look at our fathers and mothers. You know what I'm saying? They into Christianity. They might be a Muslim or whatever. That, you know what I'm saying? You you consider them Israelite in the flesh, but their minds is not there. You know what I'm saying? They ain't thinking about the law, statutes, commandments, man. Ain't nothing new under the sun, man. It's the same thing that happened back then. It's happening now. It says, and verse 12, and at the time you were without a Mashiach, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel. See, right there, being aliens, being foreign, right? Come for the commonwealth of Israel, like it, it, like it just it's like even when the Apostle Paul got back on the scene, right? He started spreading the word of Yahweh Shema Rashad, trying to get in the right state of mind, they was called back. You know what I'm saying? They was called back to their nationality. You know what I'm saying? That's why it comes to scriptures speak about the gentile being a wild olive tree, drafted back in tree. You know what I'm saying? For you to graft a piece of tree, you gotta cut it. You know what I'm saying? And you graft it back on with it. You know what I'm saying? But the point being is, if they would, if if they're Gentiles being a wild olive tree, they have to come back to that particular olive tree. So that means they got to come back from Israel. You know what I'm saying? Let me that foundation. Hold on. I got a scripture for you. Because if you got a basic foundation, the foundation is natural. Gentiles cannot be. They can be seen. The natural Gentiles, they can't be seen. The unnatural Gentile that's been carried off in the Gentile philosophy and their ways, they can't be saved. This is a pivotal milk scripture. Hold on to these scriptures and hold fast to these scriptures because they're gonna keep you grounded, man. This Psalms 147:19. He soweth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. His statutes and judgments unto Israel, right? See? Verse 20. He have not dealt so with any nation. He has not dealt so with any nation at all. He said, and as for his judgments, they have not known him. Man, that was it. Look, what first people say, it's the Old Testament. That's the Old Testament. Oh, man, that's the Old Testament. We ain't going there, man. Hold on, I got another scripture for you. This is from the Old Testament. Hold on, this is Malachi chapter 3, verse 6. It says, "For I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed." Boom. The hell of Father don't never change, man. Neither does his son. That's in the book of Hebrews. They'll never change. Matter of fact, let's see where his son came from. I think it's Matthew's 10 or Matthew's, was it 16? This is Matthew 16:24. And he answered and said, I am sent but unto the lost sheep, unto the house of Israel. See? I was not sent. And really right now we pretty much all Gentiles, man. The elect of the nation of Israel. We are Gentiles. Why? Every brother that's coming in is because what? The scripture is talk about a falling away first. It's talking about going to slavery, talking about 70 AD mainly. You know what I'm saying? We had to flee from persecution out there in Africa. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's we just all over the place, man. You know? We was everywhere. So, you know, we look like everything and everybody. Now this is on Acts chapter 2, verse 5. It says, and there was dwelling in Jerusalem Jews, devout men. So that's how you also know Cornelius was an Israelite. He was a devout man. It says, under every nation under heaven. What is it talking about? The natural Gentile? Or is it talking about unnatural Gentile? It's talking about unnatural Gentile, brother. When they say devout right there, you know, you should be able to disciple. It says, verse 6, and I was this once noise abroad in Salaki, I'm sorry. I lost my place. Verse 6. Now when this was noise abroad, the multitude came together and were confounded, because that every man that heard them speak in his own language. Verse 7. And they were all amazed and marveled, saying one to another, behold, not all these that speak Galileans? Verse 8. He said, and how hear we every man in our own tongue, whereas we were born? Yeah, so you had man of Galilee speaking, whoever was speaking, every brother, wherever you was from. You know what I'm saying? Now you got brothers doing so in German, Turkish, You know what I'm saying? Russian, Italian, Spanish. You know, so them brothers are scattered amongst them. Those different origins in the world, and hear, they can hear the word in their tongue. And when they say speaking in tongue, and they shamana malahamana should about a Honda. No, man, you got to understand what the person's saying, man. Can't be rhyming with some dumb demonic shit out your head, man. Speaking in tongue is just basically another language, man. That's it. Speaking in a different language, like because you got brothers scattered. So don't be surprised you're gonna be seeing brothers that's gonna be doing shows in Chinese, Japanese, all type of stuff, man. Yeah, it was one brother did something in Chinese or something. They was doing a class in Yahweh's name. I remember that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody out in the UK. But yeah, they was doing it. Man, the whole name and everything. Had the kids in the class, man, breaking down the word of Yahweh Shem. I was shouting his name and everything. This is verse 9. Um, Salaki. Shilaki. Okay. Um, verse 9. Parthians and Medes and Elamites. Elamite. These are people that scattered us amongst these nations, man. It's a name for them. They call them the undesirables or something like that. East Indians. That's one thing, you know, when Jake scattered out amongst the nation, they stand out like a sore thumb. Like in particular, like the Nigerians, they've got a very different spirit from East Africans than Kenyans, man. They more lively and jazzy and, you know what I'm saying, dressed up and, you know what I'm saying, them Israelites. Because most of the slave trade, most of the slave trade started in West Africa. You know what I'm saying? They be doing all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's how we know them our people, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference, man. We ain't Hamites. You can tell the difference. Hamites don't act and move like us and do the things like we do, man. It says dwelling in Mesopotamia and in Judea and Cappadocia, Cappadocia and Pontus and Asia. And it's a verse 10. Paragia and Pam, Pamphylia. I'm probably saying that wrong. It said in Egypt and in a part of Libya about Syria and strangers of Rome, Jews, and Palestinians. So yeah, the Most High put the spirit of the brother Galilee to speak the languages of all those different tongues, man. And the scripture said there's no new thing under the sun. So hey, the Most High, he already has put a spirit on brothers to show, you know what I'm saying, some like Creole, something like that. Let me get hold on, I got another scripture. It says trying to get Tobit. This is Tobit chapter 13, verse 5. He said, and he will scourge us for our iniquities, and will have mercy again, and will gather us out of all nations, among who he has scattered us, man. See, among all nations who he has scattered us, man. We've been scattered for a very long time. Look at Revelation, the 7th chapter, right? It's talk about the mixed multitude, right? And Apostle Peter saw unclean beasts in his vision, meaning you're gonna have brothers that don't look like a typical Israelite, or you know what I'm saying, they don't carry themselves as Israelites. You know what I'm saying? So that's really that's really the difference between a natural Gentile and an unnatural Gentile Israelite. It's just an Israelite that's going off into a what? A Gentile state of mind, man. That's it. That's the difference between a Gentile and a clean Gentile and an unclean Gentile. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rukakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well. Salutations to all the Akim out here pushing this word with sincerity and truth, women and children that's listening and learning. Say Shalom.